Hello, and welcome to the Great North Gardener, where you can find help in starting and creating a garden for your home. Now let's talk potatoes. These humble underground treasures are incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Did you know there's a perfect potato for every dish? For fluffy mashed potatoes or crispy roast potatoes, look for starchy varieties like Russet or King Edward. They soak up flavors beautifully and practically melt in your mouth. If you're a fan of creamy potato salads or firm, flavorful chips, waxy potatoes are your best bet. Varieties like Yukon Gold or Red Bliss hold their shape well after cooking and offer a delightful texture. And let's not forget the all-rounders. Potatoes like Desiree strike a balance between starchy and waxy. They're great for mashing, roasting, or turning into delicious potato wedges. With so many fantastic options, you're sure to find the perfect potato to tantalize your taste buds. So why not embark on a potato growing adventure in your own backyard? It's easier than you think. With a little guidance, you'll be digging up your own homegrown spuds in no time. Let's get started. Before you can plant your potatoes, you'll need to create a welcoming home for them in your garden. Potatoes thrive in loose, well-drained soil that's rich in organic matter. Choose a sunny spot in your garden that receives at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Potatoes are hungry feeders, so it's essential to prepare the soil properly. Dig in plenty of well-rotted compost or manure to provide the nutrients your potatoes need to flourish. Potatoes prefer slightly acidic soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. You can test your soil pH with a simple kit from a garden center. If necessary, amend the soil with lime to raise the pH or sulfur to lower it. Once your soil is prepared, it's time to think about planting. Potatoes are typically planted in trenches or raised beds. Trenches are a traditional method, while raised beds offer excellent drainage and are ideal for gardeners with heavy clay soil. Now comes the exciting part, planting your potatoes. You'll need seed potatoes, which are simply potatoes that have sprouted eyes. These eyes are the growing points from which your potato plants will emerge. You can purchase seed potatoes from your local garden center or online. Before planting, it's a good idea to chit your seed potatoes. Chitting is the process of encouraging the eyes to sprout before planting, which can lead to an earlier harvest. Simply place your seed potatoes in a bright, cool location for a few weeks. Once the sprouts are about 1 inch long, your potatoes are ready to plant. Plant your seed potatoes about 12 inches apart in rows that are 2 to 3 feet apart. Cover them with about 4 inches of soil, being careful not to damage the fragile sprouts. As your potato plants begin to grow, it's essential to provide them with the care they need to thrive. Water your potato plants regularly, especially during dry spells. Keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. Hilling or mounding soil around the base of the plants is crucial for a bountiful harvest. As your potato plants grow taller, gradually mound soil around the stems, creating a hill about 6 to 8 inches high. Hilling helps to support the plants, prevent the potatoes from being exposed to sunlight, which can turn them green and toxic, and encourage the production of more potatoes. Potatoes are heavy feeders and benefit from regular fertilization. Apply a balanced fertilizer every few weeks throughout the growing season. Keep an eye out for pests and diseases. Potatoes can be susceptible to Colorado potato beetles, aphids, and blight. Inspect your plants regularly and take appropriate measures to control any problems you encounter. One of the most rewarding aspects of gardening is harvesting the fruits of your labor. And when it comes to potatoes, the harvest is a treasure hunt beneath the soil. You can begin harvesting your potatoes once the plants have flowered and the foliage has started to turn yellow and die back. This usually occurs about 10 to 12 weeks after planting, depending on the variety. To harvest, carefully loosen the soil around the plants with a garden fork, being careful not to damage the tubers. Gently lift the plants and shake off any excess soil. Leave your freshly dug potatoes to dry in a cool, dry location for a few hours. This will help to cure the skins and improve their storage life. Once cured, store your potatoes in a cool, dark, and well-ventilated place. Avoid storing potatoes in the refrigerator, as the cold temperatures can convert the starch to sugar, affecting their flavor and texture. Congratulations on successfully growing your own delicious potatoes. There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of digging up your own homegrown produce. Now comes the fun part. enjoying the fruits, or rather tubers, of your labor. From fluffy mashed potatoes and crispy roast potatoes, to creamy potato salads and hearty potato soups, the culinary possibilities are endless. Experiment with different varieties and recipes to discover your favorites. Growing your own potatoes is a rewarding and delicious experience that connects you with nature and the food you eat. So gather your gardening tools, select your favorite potato varieties, and embark on this exciting gardening adventure. Happy gardening!